In this lecture, we're going to calibrate our ESCs and program the flight controller. To calibrate our ESCs means that we're going to set a throttle range for them. So for this, you can unplug all your female to female servo connectors from the receiver. You can also unplug one ESC wire from the right side of your flight controller and plug that into your receiver port. Once you have the ESC wire plugged into channel 3, you're going to take your transmitter and put the throttle stick all the way up. You're then going to plug in your battery and power on your transmitter. Once you hear the beeps, you're going to move your throttle stick all the way down to 0. Then you should hear another beep, and that means that ESC is calibrated. You're going to do this for all 4 of the other ESCs. Once you have calibrated all your ESCs, you can go ahead and plug in your servo wires back into your receiver. After that, we're going to set up our flight controller. So you would want to go to Menu, and you can see all these options. You would want to go down until you see Load Motor Layout. You'll want to press Enter on that and select Quadcopter X mode, as our motor configuration is in an X for this build. You're then going to see that it's going to show you your 4 motors and their counter and clockwise spin. You're going to keep pressing next, and you can see that there's not going to be any motor 5 or motor 6 or motor 7. After that, you're going to want to do ACC calibration. This basically calibrates all the gyros on your drone. So you're going to want to put it on a flat level and then press Enter. Once you do that, you're basically done with programming your flight controller. You're going to want to grab your receiver next. You're going to go to Reverse and press Menu. Here you can reverse your elevon, aileron, and throttle controls. So let's say if you push forward on your stick, and instead of the back motor speeding up, the front motor speed up, then you can reverse your elevon. And you could do that here. You're also going to want to set up your self-level settings. So you want to go down to Aux channel, press Menu, and then set channel 5 as gear. Now gear on this transmitter is a switch on the top. So when you select this switch, it enables self-level. For this to completely work, you also want to grab another female to female servo connector, connect that into channel 5 of your receiver, as well as plug that into the 5th port on the right side of your flight controller. You can then go ahead and plug in your battery. Arm your drone. And test if all the motors spin at the same time. As our final step, we're going to go ahead and attach the propellers to the motor shafts. Now on the propellers, you'll notice on the top there is a locked lock and an unlocked lock. Now the unlocked lock has a direction, and that arrow should face in the direction in which your propeller will be spinning. So for example, for the top left of the drone, that's a clockwise motor. So the direction of the arrow on the unlocked lock symbol on the propeller should be facing towards clockwise. Also, an important step that many drone builders miss is balancing your props. Now when you get your props, they may be unbalanced incorrectly, and this can lead to vibrations throughout your drone. To balance the props, I simply use this prop balancer that I got from Hobby King, and you would screw on your propeller like so. You would then put tape on the lighter side until the prop balances correctly in the center. Once balanced, you would want to put that prop back on the motor shaft, screw on that nut, and you would want to repeat these steps for all 4 propellers. At this point, you are finished with building your very first drone. Congratulations! This is how your drone should look like. In the next lecture, you can look at the first test flights we do and how to solve troubleshooting problems.